Love Letters to the Future is a very unusual workshop, and it deals with a subject that some people are not comfortable with. Are you? Let me tell you. Imagine when the time comes that your time on earth has passed and on your way you go, there are going to be people left behind who love you and miss you, and somebody is going to really need a letter from you. Somebody is going to wish that they could just have that last touch. What if right now you came and we worked together and you write a letter and will be put with your special papers and be delivered after your passing to a person who really needs to hear that from you? It's the greatest love gift you can pass. And it is very hard to do that alone. People say, oh, I can just do that. What happens is they start writing and then they don't know where to go with it. There's a very special way to write that with specific things that you can go into and adapt for the particular person you love and that you're thinking about. The only thing you need to take this class is a willingness to open your heart to the page, to give a message to someone that you love very much. You don't have to be particularly young or old, sick or well. It's just having compassion and love for someone that you want to help at some time from a very far distance. In the class, I'll lead you through some techniques where you can feel very relaxed and you can feel that you can open up and say on this paper everything that's in your heart. I give you some direction for how to write that. And when you do, it's very private. You don't have to share it with me or with the class or with anyone, though you're welcome to if that's your choice. But you will never be pushed into a situation where you are invited to speak when you don't want to. What you get from this class is a letter, a very special letter that you have written to someone who loves you very much and you love very much, and maybe there have been great differences between you. Perhaps not. Whatever the circumstance, this letter can have tremendous meaning to a person after you have left this planet and they love you. And maybe they're so sorry for what they did. There's no way they can tell you. This is the letter of forgiveness. This can be a letter of encouragement, that you help a person grow to their strengths and that you are honestly sharing with them your heart and your feelings, and the kind of letter that will help them. Just as, imagine if you had received a letter. You know how powerful that would be in your life. Imagine if you wrote such a letter and it goes to someone you could think about right now who would really, at the time of your passing, grieve your loss and need your comfort. And this is one way you can do it. So many people think that they can write this letter by themselves. They're just going to sit down. How hard could it possibly be to write a letter? Let me tell you, how many people have come to me and said, I sit down and I don't know what to say. I say I love them, but then what do I say? And they are searching for a way to be released and to say the things that that person needs to hear. What if someone that you love dearly, but perhaps had some conflict with, and that person died, and you were left with unanswered questions and a lot of regret and guilt? Now, what if you had received a letter from that person that just said, I love you, and I apologize, I am sorry for anything I did that hurt you, and I forgive you for anything you have said that you know might have hurt me. Now, just imagine if you had such a letter. And now take the next step and create that letter for someone who loves you, someone who will be devastated when you pass. And you will have such a sense of release from doing that. And when they receive it, ultimately, you'll just be looking down and smiling because you've helped them heal. And that's a good thing to do.